A very good morning to class. In previous two lectures, we had already discussed about the concept and definition of psychology, and the psychology as a discipline. It is a science or it is a social science, and the development of psychology in world level and in India, and the concept of mind and behavior, and some themes of psychology. So in this lecture, we will study about the branches of psychology. You can see the picture. There is lots of branches of psychology like counseling psychology, clinical psychology, school psychology, and so many others. So various fields of specialization in psychology have emerged over the years. Some of these are discussed in this section. Okay, the field of psychology is very large. Every field where is behavior is exists, the psychology is always here. Okay, so let's discuss the different fields of psychology one by one. So first one is our cognitive psychology. So our first branch is cognitive psychology. So cognitive psychology investigate mental processes involving acquisition, storage, manipulation and transformation of information received from the environment. Along with its use and communication, the major cognitive processes are like attention, perception, memory, reasoning, problem solving, decision making and language. You will be studying these topics later in this textbook in the different chapters. And in order to study these cognitive processes, psychologists conduct experiment in laboratory setting, and some of them also follow an ecological approaches. That is an approach which focus on the environmental factors, and to study cognitive processes in a natural setting also, and cognitive psychologists often collaborate with the neuroscientists and computer scientists. Okay, so what is the cognitive psychology? Cognitive word is derived from the cognition. We had already give you the concept of cognition. Okay, cognition, something which is given us information about the environment, about our world. Okay, so these processes are like our memory, reasoning, problem solving and so many others. So the main role of cognitive psychology is the study the relationship between the acquisition, storage, manipulation and transformation of information receiving from the environment. तो क्या करता है ये? सबसे पहले एक्विजिशन दैट्स मीन गेनिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन टुवर्ड्स द वर्ड से जो आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है उसे एज इट इज़ अपने सिस्टम में उसे ग्रैप्स करना, उसे एंटर करने देना. आफ्टर दैट स्टोर, उस इंफॉर्मेशन को स्टोर करके एज इट इज़ या मैनिपुलेट करके उसको कोडिंग करके उसको अपने सिस्टम में स्टोर रखना. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट मैनिपुलेशन एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, हमारा ब्रेन उसके बाद वर्क करेगा लाइक हमारी जो डिसीजन मेकिंग एबिलिटी, हमारी रीजनिंग है, हमारा एक्सपीरियंसेस है, ये सारा ऐड होगा और उस इंफॉर्मेशन का मैनिपुलेशन एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा. ओके, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के थ्रू उसमें कुछ और पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस ऐड होंगे या कुछ नई चीज़ें ऐड होंगी, एंड आफ्टर दैट इस इन्फॉर्मेशन का एक मॉडिफिकेशन होगा, मैनिपुलेशन होगा, और उसके बाद हम इन्वायरमेंट को बिहेवियर वे में इसे रिप्रेजेंट कर देंगे वापस से. So this is the basic rule. This approach is basically connected with the information processing approach. ठीक है, जहाँ पे ब्रेन को एज अ कंप्यूटर माना गया है कि ब्रेन इज वर्क जस्ट लाइक अ कंप्यूटर. तो जस्ट लाइक कंप्यूटर में जैसे हम कुछ डाटा फीड करते हैं, आफ्टर डेट वो उसे प्रोसेस करता है और उसके बाद हमें आउटपुट देता है. ठीक है, एज इट इज़ हमारा ब्रेन वर्क करता है, हमारे मेंटल प्रोसेसेस वर्क करते हैं, हमारा कॉग्निशन वर्क करता है, और इन्वायरमेंट से जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है वो हमारे सिस्टम में, हमारे ब्रेन के सिस्टम में एंटर करता है एज लाइक अ डाटा, एंड वहाँ पे हम उसे मैनिपुलेट करते हैं, स्टोर करते हैं, ट्रांसफॉर्म करते हैं, एंड आफ्टर दैट हम उसे बिहेवियर या अपने रिस्पॉन्स और रिएक्शंस के वे में हम उसे वापस से इन्वायरमेंट में इंटरैक्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, वो हमारा आउटपुट निकल के आता है. जो हम वापस से रिएक्शन करते हैं वो हमारा आउटपुट निकल के आता है. एंड कॉग्निटिव साइकोलॉजी इज ऑल्सो रिलेटेड विद द न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी और न्यूरोसाइंटिस्ट. सो एवरी मेंटल प्रोसेस हैव अ न्यूरल बेस, हैव अ some biological basis. ओके, जस्ट तो आप फर्दर चैप्टर्स में पढ़ोगे द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ साइनेप्स एंड न्यूरॉन्स. सो when the mental processes is work, it is anywhere is a some biological base. So cognitive psychology wants to know about the how the biological basis is responsible for our mental processes. Now move to the our next branch of psychology, which is biological psychology. So our next branch is biological psychology. Biological psychology is focuses on the relationship between behavior and the physical system, including the brain and the rest of the nervous system. So the immune system and genetics, biological psychologists often collaborate with neuroscientists, geologists and anthropologists. And neuropsychology has emerged as a field of research where psychologists and neuropsychologists are working together. Researchers are studying the role of neurotransmitter or chemical substance which are responsible for neural communication in different areas of the brain and therefore is associated with the mental functions. They do their researches on people with normal functioning brain as well as the problematic brain. Okay, and so the brain as well as people with damaged brain by following advanced technology, different kind of method which the biological psychologists are used, which are EEG, PET and MRI or fMRI. These are the techniques which are using for damaged brain study. So what is biological psychology? Biological psychology is focuses on the biological basis of behavior. Okay, and it is very much correlated with the neuropsychology. Neuropsychology, that means a branch of psychology where the psychologists and the neuroscientists are work together for knowing the consequences of behavior with the physical structure. Okay, so here is a word neurotransmitter. All of you, if you watch the movie Munna Bhai, there is a term of chemical locha. So this is the chemical locha. Okay, the neurotransmitter, which are the chemicals of brain which are responsible for our behavior. So many neurotransmitters are secreted in our brain, and every neurotransmitter is responsible for particular behavior. Okay, so this is all about the biological psychology. Now move to our next branch of psychology. Our next branch of psychology is developmental psychology. Developmental psychology is studied the physical, social and psychological changes that occur at different stages of life. It studies the physical, social and psychological changes that occur in different age group or different stages of life. So the primary concern of developmental psychology is how we become what we are. That means आज हम जो हैं वो किस प्रोसेस के थ्रू हैं, what is the process which is responsible for our today's personality. For many years this major emphasis was on child and adolescence development. So developmental psychology is study of lifespan, whole the lifespan even before the birth, the prenatal period to when the life is end. That means the prenatal period to whole life. Okay, it is the duration of developmental psychology, which the study material which is developmental psychology was studied, and the main emphasis on childhood and adolescence development. However, today our increasing number of developmental psychologists show strong interest in adult development and aging. Developmental psychology is focused on the biological, socio-cultural and environmental factors that influence psychological characteristics such as intelligence, cognition, emotion, temperament, morality and social relationship. So developmental psychologists collaborate with anthropologists, educationists and neurologists, social workers, counselor and almost every branch of knowledge where there is a concern for growth and development of a human being. That means developmental psychology is study about the changes, the influences the factors which is responsible for changes in different stages of life. Okay, now move to our next branch of psychology. So social psychology. Social psychology explores how people are affected by their social environment, how people think and influence others. So social psychologists are interested in such topics as attitude, conformity and obedience to authority, interpersonal attraction, interpersonal relationship, helpfulness, pro-social behavior, prejudice, stereotype, group aggression, group collaboration, social motivation, intergroup relationship and so on. That's mean the behavior which is occurring in a social situation, the social relationship which we are maintaining for being a social being. So this is the study material of social psychology. Move to the next branch. Our next branch of psychology is cross-cultural and cultural psychology. So cultural psychology examines the role of culture in understanding behavior, thought and emotions of human beings. So this branch of psychology assumes that human behavior is not only a reflection of human biological or physical potential but also a product of culture. So therefore behavior should be studied in its socio-cultural context. As you will be studying in different chapters of this book, culture influences human behavior in many ways and in varying degree. So you had already know about the definition of psychology. There is a concept, the context is important, the behavior is in different socio-cultural context. So that's mean culture is an important factor which is influence our behavior. So our behavior is very much a construct of cultural product. Okay, so this branch of psychology is compare the different cultures, the role of different cultures on behavior. For example, the Japanese, who is very well known about their hard work, the Indian or Asian culture, which is help us in social relationship, in supportive nature, in cooperation, collaboration, and the American culture, which is known for their individualization. Okay, there is always individual is more focused on in comparison to their society. So okay, you are already know about the different cultures and the spatial features of their culture. नेक्स्ट ब्रांच ऑफ साइकोलॉजी इज इन्वायरमेंटल साइकोलॉजी. सो आप लोगों को लग रहा होगा इन्वायरमेंट तो EVS में पढ़ा जाता है, बट हाउ इट इज़ कोरिलेटेड विथ साइकोलॉजी. सो इन्वायरमेंट इज़ वेरी मच कोरिलेटेड विथ साइकोलॉजी. You must remember that every aspects of life where behavior is occur, the psychology is there. Okay, psychology study about the behavior, and every aspect, every situation, every branch जहाँ पे behavior exist करता है, the psychology is always stand there. Okay, so talk about environmental psychology. Environmental psychology studied the interaction of physical factors such as temperature, humidity, etc. on human behavior. Okay, such factor like temperature, humidity, pollution and natural disaster on human behavior. The influence of physical arrangement of the workplace on health, the emotional state and interpersonal relations are also investigated. Okay, so current topic of research in this field are like population explosion and disposal of waste, conservation of energy, efficient use of resources, community resources, and associated with an are function of human behavior. That's mean every aspect which are related with related to environment and the psychology is studied in environmental psychology. Okay, so how it is correlated? For example, you can see if temperature are very high, you can feel humidity and you can feel so much garmi, then that time the aggression level, the frustration level is also high. That means the humidity level, the temperature, and the aggression and frustration level or our mood is directly correlated with the temperature. Okay, so this is the role of environment on our human behavior. ओके, यू कैन सी अभी जो रेनी सीज़न चल रहा है, क्योंकि बाहर का एटमॉस्फेयर बड़ा ग्रीन ग्रीन सा बहुत अच्छा अच्छा सा हुआ है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये सारी चीज़ें आपकी मूड को इन्हेंस करती हैं. Our next branch of psychology is health psychology. So health psychology focuses on the role of psychological factors in the development, prevention and treatment of illness or disorders. So basically the factor which is for example stress, anxiety, depression and so many others. Okay, areas of interest for a health psychologist are stress and coping, the relationship between psychological factors and health, and patient doctor relationship, and ways of promoting health enhancing factors. Okay, so take an example. For example, आपको कोई फिजिकल इलनेस है, सपोज यू हैव फीवर, और आप एक डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, वो डॉक्टर का जो असिस्टेंट है वो आपसे फॉर्म वगैरह फिल करवाता है. आफ्टर डैट आप उनके पास जाते हो, वो आपकी बात भी अच्छे से प्रॉपर नहीं सुनते और बस आपको मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं और आप चले जाते हो. एंड सेम उसी प्रॉब्लम के लिए अगर आप सपोज़ किसी अनदर डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो और वहाँ पे आप जैसे ही वहाँ पे एंटर करते हो, एक प्लेजेंट एटमॉस्फेयर है और आप डॉक्टर आपसे बहुत ही स्माइल करके बहुत अच्छे से मिल रहा है, आपकी एक एक प्रॉब्लम को डिटेल में अच्छे से प्रॉपर लिसन कर रहा है, एंड ऑन दीज बेसिस वो आपको प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे रहा है या जो भी मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब कर रहा है. ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, किसका इम्पैक्ट ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा? ऑफ कोर्स सेकेंड वन. वो डॉक्टर जो आपकी बातें बहुत ध्यान से सुना, जिसका केयरिंग नेचर था और जिसने बहुत प्यार से आपकी बातें सुनी और आपके सारे सिम्टम्स को डिटेल में अंडरस्टैंड करने के बाद आपको प्रिस्क्राइब किया मेडिसिन, तो ऑब्वियसली वहाँ पे जो इम्पैक्ट था वो ज़्यादा अच्छा था. सो हेल्थ साइकोलॉजी इज़ बेसिकली अ ब्रांच जहाँ पे साइकोलॉजिकल वेलबींग जो है, साइकोलॉजिकल पार्ट जो है इलनेस का, वहाँ पे हम वर्कआउट करते हैं और वो हमारा कंटेंट मटेरियल रहता है फॉर स्टडी. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप किसी को सपोज़ करो कि कोई पेशेंट है और उसे ऑपरेशन थिएटर में जाना और वो बहुत ज़्यादा एंशियस है, बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस में है, ड्यू टू स्ट्रेस, ड्यू टू एनएग्जाइटी, ऑब्वियस है उसका बीपी लेवल बहुत कम हो जाएगा, लो डाउन हो जाएगा. तो उस कंडीशन में क्या ऑपरेट करना उससे पॉसिबल होगा? ऑब्वियसली नहीं होगा. तो उस टाइम पे काउंसलर्स की नीड होगी, उसके स्ट्रेस को कम करने की, उसके स्टेप्स को कोप करने की ज़रूरत होगी. ओके, या फिर हाइपरटेंशन के पेशेंट से एग्रेशन डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है. बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेशन में हाइपरटेंशन होता ही है. टेंशन के जो पेशेंट्स हैं उनमें एग्रेशन भी बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, ये कोरिलेटेड है. आपने अभी एक कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा था इन प्रीवियस क्लास, द माइंड बिहेवियर रिलेशनशिप. ओके, द पावर ऑफ माइंड, जहाँ पे अगर साइकोलॉजिकली आप हेल्दी हो तो फिजिकली हेल्दी रहोगे, फिजिकली हेल्दी हो तो साइकोलॉजिकल हेल्दी रहोगे. सो द कोरिलेशन बिटवीन द फिजिकल हेल्थ एंड द साइकोलॉजिकल हेल्थ इज द स्टडी मटेरियल और द कंटेंट ऑफ हेल्थ साइकोलॉजी. Okay, health, that means the overall health, the physical health and the psychological and the mental health. Okay, move to the next branch of psychology. Our next branch of psychology is clinical and counseling psychology. So clinical and counseling psychology deal with causes, treatment and prevention of different type of psychological disorders such as anxiety, depression, eating disorders and chronic substance abuse. A related area is counseling, clinical psychology से related area है counseling psychology, which aims to improve everyday functioning by helping people solve problems in daily living and cope more effectively with challenging situation or with their environment. The work of clinical psychologist does not differ from that of counseling psychologist, although a counseling psychologist sometimes deal with people who have less serious problem in many instance, and counseling psychologists work with students, advising them about personal problems and career planning. Like clinical psychologists, psychiatrists also study the causes, treatment and prevention of psychological disorders. And how are clinical psychologists and psychiatrists different? Okay, there is a three word the clinical psychologist, the counselor, and the psychiatrist. Let me clear that clinical psychologist is a different profession, counseling is a different profession, and psychiatrist is also a different profession. Who is a clinical psychologist? Who have a degree in clinical psychology. Okay, and the role of clinical psychology and the counselor are almost same, but the psychiatrist is the very much different field. So clinical psychologist and counseling, what they do? They do diagnosis, prevention, and treatment. Okay, that they find the causes, they treat the people, and the problems related to it. Okay, they assess the problem related to it, and they almost involve in their treatment level. Okay, and the psychiatrist is different from clinical psychologist from the treatment point of view. For example, psychiatrists give the prescription, give the medicine, they attempt the surgery also, but clinical psychologist does not, they only do the therapy. Okay, in treatment they only do the therapy. And the one major difference between clinical psychologist and counseling psychologist, clinical psychologists deal with the serious psychological problems. They handle the serious psychological problem like anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, and so many others. And the counseling psychologist helps daily life problems or daily adjustment related problems, daily चॉइस रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम, डिसीजन मेकिंग में जो प्रॉब्लम्स आती है आपकी डेली लाइफ में. Okay, and the less serious stress, less serious anxiety, so counseling psychologists deal with this type of problems. Okay, the diagnosis, treatment, both the part of these three, but the levels which they treat is different. Okay, move to the next branch is industrial and organizational psychology. So industrial and organizational psychology deals with workplace behavior. Okay, behavior in a workplace, in an industry, in a employment. So focusing on both the workers and the organization that employs them. And industrial organizational psychologists are concerned with training employees, improving work condition, and developing criteria for selection employees. And for example, an organizational psychologist might recommended that a company may adopt a new management structure that would increase communication between managers and the staff. The background of industrial and organizational psychologists often include training and cognitive and social psychologists. Okay, so what they do, the industrial psychologists, they do the in selection. Okay, in employment selection, which employee is very much suitable for your vacancy, for your post. Okay, the matching between the organization is needed, the skills which organization is needed, and the employee skills match with it. Okay, so how it is, this is all about the industrial psychologist, and how employee increase their efficiency, increase their potential, the working hours, and the fatigue related to work, the stress related to work, how it is overcoming. Okay, so these are the topics for industrial psychologist. Move to the next branch is educational psychology. Educational psychology studied how people of all ages learn, and educational psychologists primarily help develop instructional methods and materials used to train people in both educational setting and in a work setting. They also concern with research on issues of relevance for education, counseling, and learning problems. The educational problem, counseling problem, and the learning problem. A related field of educational psychology is a school psychology. School psychology focuses on designing programs that promote intellectual, social, and emotional development of children, including those with special needs, the special needs children, the development of special needs children, and they try to apply knowledge of psychology in a social setting. Okay, this is the also another field. Next branch of psychology is sports psychology. This branch of psychology applied psychological principle to improve sports performance by enhancing their motivation. And sports psychology is a relatively new field, but it is gaining acceptance worldwide. Okay, this is very emerging field of psychology, and this is very important for sports point of view. Other emerging branches of psychology. So the interdisciplinary focus on research and application of psychology has led to the emergence of various areas like aviation psychology, space psychology, military psychology, forensic psychology, rural psychology, engineering psychology, and managerial psychology, community psychology, psychology of women, and political psychology, and so many others. Okay, try to define all the branches is not possible. So in few words we can explain the I will try to explain a few more branches of psychology. For example, community psychology. So community psychology focuses on problem related to community mental health or community level CRR programs, which are very much known as communities in community psychology. Next branch is psychology of women. So psychology of women is concerned specific women problems, specific girls problems is the study material. For example, political psychology. Political psychology is focuses about the political relationship, the political decision, the leadership qualities. And next is criminal psychology. Criminal psychology focuses on the criminal mind, how they work, and how the extreme crime is done by the criminals, and the complex how they think about the crime, how they plan about the crime. Okay, and another branch is the rural psychology. Rural psychology focuses on the rural development, the rural living things. Okay, the how the people are living in a rural area, the problem is specific the rural areas. And engineering psychology focuses on how the relationship between the machines and the human beings, how the machines is important for human beings, uh, the design of the machine, etc. The space psychology and the aviation psychology is understand the relationship of space and the concept of space and the human behavior. Okay, military psychology focuses on the pressure of enemies and the relationship of enemies and the war setting behavior of human being. So this is all about the branches of psychology. There is so many branches which we had already studied, and so many other branches which maybe it missing in this textbook or in this slides. So now let's summarize. Today we had studied the different branches like cognitive psychology, biological psychology, neuropsychology, developmental psychology, school psychology, organizational psychology, and the educational psychology, military psychology, forensic psychology, women's psychology, and so many other branches of psychology. So that means the branches of psychology is studied about the different settings, different the situations where the behavior is occur, and the relationship of that setting or influence of that setting in our behavior. Okay, now let's look at the today's homework, which is activity 1.3. Okay, page number 113, that means 13, and the activity number is 1.3. So think about the areas of psychology that you have read in this text, and go through the list given below and rank them from 1 to 11. Okay, 1 that's mean most interesting, and 11 which is least interesting. Okay, so there is the list: cognitive psychology, biological psychology, developmental psychology, social psychology, cross-cultural psychology, environmental psychology, health psychology, clinical and counseling psychology, industrial and organizational psychology, educational psychology, and sports psychology. Okay, and after doing through these textbooks and completed the course, you may like to return to this activity and mark the changes in your ranking. Okay, so this is your homework, activity 1.3. Okay, thank you class.